A lot of you have asked questions about what happened with Subra, and I definitely want to answer it because it's a learning opportunity, and I don't want this to happen to you, okay? So this is not going to be a reel, but I promise you it'll be less than 5 minutes, and it's important, and I really hope you'll listen. So the reason we took Subra to the vet was inappropriate urination. Now, she is not one to pee outside of the litter box, so we really should have taken her to the vet immediately. However, we had just brought the 3 kittens in, and all of the adults were locked out of my room while they're quarantined until they can get combo tested, and we were on the tail end of a flea infestation that the kittens brought in. Both of those things can cause stress and problems that can cause inappropriate urination. So everybody was watching over her. Within maybe 18 hours, we noticed that she was drinking more than usual, urinating more than usual, and eating more than usual. So vet visit. So we got her in the very next day. We explain everything. They take her in the back room to run blood tests is what we were told. So they came back and they said her liver and thyroid and everything was amazing, especially for 14, which I credit to the 2 Crazy Cat Ladies and their Feline Essentials line. Rita and I are all over that. If you want more information on that, let me know in the comments. We'll make another video about that. But so she was a little bit anemic, tail end of a flea infestation, makes perfect sense, and it wasn't bad. And her red blood cells were a little bit elevated, which indicates she's fighting something, could be an infection in there. That combined with the fact that she peed on the floor and it looked like there was some blood in there, they deduced a UTI. I don't have a problem with that. What I feel should have been done is that they should have taken urine to culture, treated it because of those indicators, treated it as a UTI, and then when that culture came back, they would know if this was the correct course of treatment or not, or if she even had a UTI. They did not take a culture. Demand a culture, okay? Number 2, I asked for an estimate of what they thought it was going to run. They said about $240. Remember, we are a nonprofit sanctuary. We had at that time 32 cats to care for. We're tight with our bucks, but we do what we have to do. So, okay. The bill came and it was over $380. So I panicked and I looked at the bill and I saw 2 problems. Number 1, they ran an FIV-FELV test. I guarantee you the cat did not have FIV or FELV. She was tested when she was a kitten. She's never been outside other than in a carrier to the vet. And that is not why I brought, this has nothing to do with anything. They did not ask me if they could do the test. I did not consent to it, and they charged us $42. $42 of sanctuary money that you guys have been so kind to share. $42 that was needed for other cats. That is really not okay. Number 2, while in the back room, they did a flea comb over her. They found 1 dead flea, 1 deceased. So they gave her Revolution Plus. There are reasons that Rita and I are not big fans of chemical topical flea meds, and if you would like to hear more about that, drop it in the comments. We'll make a separate video. They should have asked. We should have given consent. And the flea, 1 flea, and it was not alive. Thank you, FleaX. Thank you, Jay and Adrian from the 2 Crazy Cat Ladies. They put this on her, and they charged us $30 and change for it. Not okay. Worst part was when they said if this is not it, it is probably cancer, and you should euthanize. What? So we brought her home, and she was pretty much the same for the next few days. And when I started seeing some more decline, I wanted to take her to the vet. But remember, I can't take her back to that vet. They're going to say, oh, if it wasn't that, it was cancer and you should euthanize. Not okay. I'm not going to waste sanctuary money for them to tell me this fictitious disorder that they have dreamt up and that I should end her life. So I started checking around and I couldn't get her in anybody nearby in the area. And so she declined, and 6.5 days after her vet visit, she went into respiratory distress and she was gone. Moral of the story, make clear with your vet that they are not to do anything, administer anything, give anything, run anything without telling you first, without your consent. There's more morals than that, but hopefully you figured it all out. Thank you all.